jamming all over the floor. We jamming. We jamming. Well, I ain't gonna do it. We don't need that. We don't need that type of attention over here. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing pretty okay right now. The stomach's bothering me a little bit, so we might not be streaming as long as we want to, but I will try to keep up as much as we can. So how are we all doing? Hey, Demke, Skyrim streamer, he's already here. Skyrim's like, I am on this like you have no idea. So I wanted to throw this out there really quick, guys, since I have been working extremely hard on it. Extra Life, because I haven't started this yet, but I haven't started this review yet, but I've been pushing for this Extra Life campaign for a while. We are exactly $300 away. $300. You don't understand. That is the price of a PlayStation. $300 away from hitting a $1,000 goal, where I will actually do Blacklicious' Alphabet Aerobics over a Mario Overworld theme as a rap. And if we can hit that 1,000, I will totally do it. We are so close. There's actually going to be a $100 donation within the next few days. So we're talking like $200. That is pretty decent. That's $50 less than a Nintendo Switch. So I just want to throw that out there. I just want to make sure you know. Got to go into settings. I haven't put the link down here. Copy link to clipboard. All right. All right. So, what is it? Extra. All right. So, let's see. What's poppin'? Skyrim streamer's been waiting all day. He has, from what I understand. Ooh. Got a little excited there. Careful with that, Skyrim streamer. Just don't want to get in trouble. Don't worry. Stick around. I'm still gonna review you. We're gonna pop out this chat. All right. We're gonna pop you out. Don't worry. You ain't in trouble. You just got a little excited. You're new to this. That's fine. That happens. Let's take a look. I'm gonna take a look at your stuff real quick, okay, Skyrim? Because you've been excited about this all day. So let's do this. All right. So I'm guessing you stream Skyrim. Uh-oh.
Hey YouTube, this is my very first video as the Skyrim streamer, and we're going to be doing a walkthrough or part 1 for Skyrim.
Big drums. Alright, so let me talk about a few things since you are new, and that is fine. New is great, because this is your chance to really culminate your channel and make it yours. This is where you can start doing your branding. This is where you can start making a name for yourself. It starts right here. You are actually at a perfect place. Now then, I know you're still working on getting uploads. You only got 2 right now, and I'm not expecting too much in the way of playlist or much development for the channel, because as I understand, it is very brand new. So how am I doing? I'm doing actually pretty good there. Thank you, Sage. But it's actually brand new, so that's fine. Let's talk about branding. Branding is actually a very important thing for any type of channel, especially when starting. I wouldn't try to focus on it too hard right now. Make a name for yourself first in terms of trying to identify exactly what your channel is going to be all about at the end of the day. The next thing I wanted to say, because obviously you're doing Skyrim stuff, which is awesome. I'm not sure what you're going to be covering as far as Skyrim goes. Maybe not just limit yourself to the Skyrim series, but all of Elder Scrolls. Maybe make it more broad, because who knows when the next Elder Scrolls is going to drop. Only Bethesda. But the next thing I wanted to make sure to mention is your branding, back to branding, is that your banner is all right. It's a little blown out and pixelated, and the other issue that hey, Kaz, the other issue that I'm running into when I'm looking at the banner is it doesn't really tell us your name. I want to see the Skyrim streamer over the top of it. It definitely, that way we can identify you. This is your brand. This is you. This is your channel. This is all about you. So when that gets going, also try working on the icon. Now you have the Elder Scrolls Skyrim icon, the Dragonborn icon. It's really cool and all, but I kind of want to see it somewhere on there that involves your channel. If you want Skyrim Streamer, you can help out with the banner. See that? There you go. The next thing I want to make mention of is the audio. Not only just the audio, but the video as well. Now, this again, you're still a baby channel. Actually, we're going to get to that in a second. I want to check out your About section. Skyrim and everything. If you enjoy Skyrim, watch this. Okay, cool. I love the excitement and the enthusiasm, but I want to hear more about what made you want to start this channel, especially now since Skyrim's been out for, I believe, about 6 years. And what does your channel offer in the world of Skyrim that other channels might not? This is a learning point in time for us to know more about you. The next thing I want to make mention of is give us an idea of what type of content other than just Skyrim you upload here, or if Skyrim content, what type of content is it? You're actually working on an Overwatch banner right now? That's pretty dope, dude. The next thing I want to make mention of is probably get an upload schedule for yourself. That way you can start uploading on a regular basis. Uploading a Rage comp right now. That's cool. But as I said, an upload schedule is definitely going to help. The next thing I want to make mention of is I'm noticing there's no links to social media. As I understand, this is a brand new channel, so that's fine. That's going to be a thing. But I want to say for links for your social media is going to be important. Social media generally is important because you got to remember at the end of the day, as a YouTuber, you are going to be your best advertiser for now. Obviously, it gets better when you get bigger, but I mean, like even right now, myself, I am my own advertiser. That is definitely something you need to know. So I would say get on Twitter, try to get on Facebook. Facebook's a little hard at this point in time because I feel like it's just kind of fallen off at this point. I'm not sure what the deal is, but I feel like it's more of its own entity, not in terms of advertising yourself. But I feel like the activity on Twitter and Instagram definitely lean in people's favor when it comes to getting exposure. That wonderful thing people try to offer people like voice actors and artists for their work so they can eat, I guess. You're going to eat that plate of exposure, right? Yes, sir. And who are you handing this to? It doesn't matter. Just eat your exposure. But you can see I've become jaded over the years from that word. But I definitely want to say you're going to be your best form of exposure. So get on. I would definitely get on that. Let's go to your playlist. As I said, I'm not expecting to see one, but man, you got them already started. So that's fine. It's actually pretty good. As of right now. I had better luck with Twitter and YouTube itself. Yeah, Facebook I have a Facebook, but even if you look at my Facebook, you'll notice that it's not as up to date as I would like it to be. I mean, even the banner and the logo and the icon, everything is old. So my Facebook is really out of date. I would definitely should go back into it and look at it. Hey, Kaz, could I use help with a banner? Kaz did offer help with a banner. I mean, he's a pretty good artist. He's a pretty cool dude. Gamer Zero, what's up, Sal? So let's take a look at your videos. So you're only going to have 2. But the one thing I want to make mention of when I saw your, hey, from Brazil, how you doing? When I saw the beginning of this video, the Skyrim Part 1. Let's talk about titles first and foremost. You got Fortnite Solo #1 Victory, Legendary Loadout. That's actually a really good title. Really good. But let's talk about your Skyrim title. Now, the Skyrim title's just a little awkward, only due to the fact it just says Skyrim Part 1. You can imagine with a title like that many people have used it, especially since the game has been out for as long as it has. I would definitely get back into the title and really extend what happened in this episode. What was something that was a defining moment? Like, to give you an idea, I just played a Five Nights at Freddy's episode on my own personal channel, and that whole channel, that whole video, I survived to the end, but then something bad happened. But at least I didn't get sued, and that's what I said in there, and that's what turned out to be the title of the video. So I definitely want to say I would put that up there if you can. It just sort of play with the titles. The more interesting the title, the more clickable it is. So let's take a look at your Fortnite solo. Actually, I wanted to point out something at the beginning of this too. I noticed something, and it's this. All right. PlayStation has a tendency to want to put their name on all of your work. So don't let them do this. Don't let the PlayStation, hey, cousin, Constant Gaming, what's up? But don't let PlayStation put intros in front of your videos, tag your videos, because most of the stuff that's right here is all PlayStation. Don't let them do that, because the next thing you know, no one's going to be able to find this, because it's just PlayStation putting their ads on your video. They ain't paying you for it, so frick them. I would not don't let them tag your videos. Don't let them tag put intros in front of your videos, because they don't pay you to do that. You don't have to do that. You already put your pay in when you bought this system. You don't have to keep doing it. So I would go back into this, re-tag it towards what's going on in the actual game. I would also edit this out. If this is stuck in there, edit that out, because that's just not going to be a thing. You're on my Skyrim video, not my Fortnite. No, I know. I know I'm on your Skyrim video, but this is what was on your front page that caught my eye. So I'm telling you, when it comes to PlayStation, do not let them control your channel. Do not let them do this thing. Just don't. Tag your own stuff. Put more into the description. That's going to be an issue for you. Don't when you're doing a stream off of a PlayStation, just don't let them control your life, okay? All right, let's go to your Battle Royale stuff. And here it is again. See, now, this is where my issue was at the beginning. I actually don't know how to speak Portuguese. I do apologize. So the other issue that I'm seeing here is, again, the PlayStation thing. Again, get rid of this intro. It is taking away from your channel. You being a new channel, this is probably more dangerous to your channel than you can perceive. The first 10 seconds of your channel's videos, any type of video you put up, are the most detrimental and important seconds of any video, because intros generally just turn people away, and it makes them not want to watch a video, especially if it's a common intro like the PlayStation intro. The next thing I want to say is you got to work on your tag game. Right now there is nothing on these tags that even point me to the fact that this is Fortnite. You're doing, and like you got one big one, Fortnite solo #1 victory legendary loadout. That is a tag right there. Victory in Fortnite solo play victory, Fortnite legendary solo play victory. You got a whole bunch of different types of tags you could be using, but instead you chose to let PlayStation not only put the branding in front of your branding, but also put their tags in front of your tags. And the only thing that was even slightly retrofitted to your particular channel or your particular video here was your PlayStation name. And I'm not sure if that's something you want to be given to the general public, because honestly, in my personal opinion, I don't want people knowing my PlayStation name, because this thing would be coming inundated every time I turn on my system. I'd be having a whole bunch of people trying to add me on there. The same issue, this is why I don't put my Skype out there either. The next thing I want to make a mention of really quick is, let's talk about this description. Fortnite EP today, not sure what that means. As I didn't find time to make a Skyrim video, and capital I would like to make a special thanks to Exotic Z. Hope you enjoy. Okay, that was really nice of him. And then you talk to people. That's awesome. So let's watch this a little bit. Nice use of cards. So, big general rule of thumb when you're doing a game where you're playing on your channel, unless you're intentionally being annoying with eating food, I generally don't ever recommend eating food on a live, well, not on a live, but on a recording of a video, something that I would assume was edited. Chewing and biting and snarfing down food generally is like, it's like, imagine I'm wearing headphones, which I am. I can hear every crack and pop and slurp you do in my headphones, and it's just so, you know what I mean? So imagine like you're playing on a team of people and you got a guy eating a bag of potato chips in your ears.
Shotgun, please. Was. Shotgun. No. How dare you? Wow, I can't aim for absolutely anything, apparently. I really want to keep this SMG for some reason.
So your audio is coming in very quiet. That's the next thing I want to make mention of. Your vocal audio is very quiet. That's your voice, Exotic Z? That's weird. But anyways, it's coming in very quiet. It is definitely coming in very quiet.
Like,
oh.
Aim is on point, dude.
Every ass's aim should be on point.
This guy's a real. Oh, never mind. It is. This guy just clutched.
All right. The next thing I want to make mention of is when the placement. Yeah, I need a mic. I'm going to get a new one for Christmas. Awesome. The next thing I want to make mention of is your mic placement. Now I can tell you have just a headset mic. Now a lot of people just generally. A lot of people generally just want to put up. What's weird when I do this because I can hear myself talk through my headphones. But a lot of people generally want to put their microphone almost like right underneath their lips, and it's the most annoying thing because all I can hear is just your breathing. So my recommendation, so it sounds a little bit nicer, keep your microphone, like, I don't know if you guys can see it. I usually keep it about 4 fingers, the Spock fingers away from my mouth and off to the side. So if I'm breathing out of my mouth or nose or I've just ran a mile, you wouldn't really be able to tell because my microphone's further away from my head. Now, generally when I'm playing games, I don't use this mic. I actually hate this mic. So that's why I use this guy. But I also understand that not everybody has their own personal mic. So that's some mic placement skills for you.
Clutched what?
Also, the game audio is like almost missing.
The game. Well, the match. Yeah, it's the game. Never mind.
Also, try to commentate on everything that you're doing in a game. I know it's difficult in a lot of cases. You got a person standing.
Yes.
He just gave you a launch pad, dude.
Wait, was that me that said hi? Oh my god, did you hear him? Did you hear that?
So you got a lot of noise going on in the back. That's a little distracting too. There's like I hear people talking, but I'm not exactly sure what their role is. No offense to you, Exotic Z, but I'm not exactly sure what their role is in this particular play. So it kind of makes it kind of confusing. It makes it sound like you're playing with other people. It's really weird. You know what I mean? Because you're playing by yourself as a solo. But the problem, the other thing that you need work on is your actual commentary while you're playing a game. It's very hard to commentate while you're playing shooting games solo. I totally understand that. My best recommendation from that is to actually work on just improv, just talking in general. As I've stated in a lot of my those noises mine. I was watching my friend's old video. Sorry. Well, I mean, just understand when people are recording around you, always be respectful of the fact that they are recording. But the next thing I want to make mention of is that I just got distracted what the heck I was talking about. Yep, completely forgot. But you got to watch your audio levels. That's definitely something you need to work on. It's just the audio levels. So all together, let me just give you my final rundown for you. you need to work on your stuff. You just started, so I don't know what kind of schedule you want to work with, but you want to make a schedule for yourself. Get your about section filled out. Get on some social media. Work on your banner and icon. Don't forget to work on your descriptions. You got to be very descriptive of what's going on in the game. It doesn't hurt to fill that out as much as possible. You got 5,000 characters you can use in your description. I would definitely recommend at least trying to get about 1,000 in. The next thing, what also helps with filling that out is also putting some of your social media into your description as well, but always at the bottom, never at the top. The next thing I want to make a mention is your tags need some love. Don't let PlayStation be a part of your life. A video a day is a rough job, dude. I'm not saying that you can't. I'm just saying good luck. It's everyone starts off with it. I want to do a video a day mentality, and then it's like, oh my gosh, this is difficult. But I'm not going to discourage you from doing it. Please, if you can, try it. It's definitely a chore, definitely a task, and the amount of love you put into each video is definitely shown through a video a day. So work on your tags, work on your description, work on your actual like audio. You can't have so much stuff going on around you, and work on your commentary while you're playing a game. Don't be quiet throughout the entire game. I know when you're trying to concentrate, it's very hard to talk, but at the same rate, you still got to try to talk. So the next thing I want to make mention of, oh yeah, I already mentioned this. Don't let PlayStation control your life. Take their stupid intros off of your stuff. Take their tags off your stuff. Don't let them be a part of any of your videos unless they are about to unless they're putting the money in your pocket. You don't need them. So those are my recommendations. I definitely hope they help, my dude. Thank you very much for sharing your channel with us. I mean, you're just starting a butt on your channel, so that's fantastic that you're coming here to get the help you want. I haven't personally fixed, but I've given you suggestions on how to fix your site. So I hope to see the growth in the next review. Again, my reviews are 3 times a week. So the next person. Also, while you guys are watching this, don't forget to drop a like. I forgot to say that at the beginning. But if you guys are watching this, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that little bell icon, because that little bell icon does a lot of good for you. The other thing I want to make mention is to our personal little fan out there who likes to hit our channel with 13 dislikes per video. I thank you very much for the exposure, the interaction on the channel. Go ahead and keep doing that. Definitely makes me look good. So just putting that out there. So moving on to our next person, we got Lemon Soda. Lemon Soda, are you here? Lemon Soda. That's right. I dish out the sass. I'm the sassiest person you've met. There you are. Lemon Soda. Let's do it. All right. Got your Fortnite stuff on here. Channel trailer. Play.
Hey everybody, this is Beast Problem Gaming here, and I'm just going to be talking to you about a few things. Now, the channel is about, it's just going to be, it's about reaction videos, gameplays, mini gameplays, collabs. We'll be playing Wizard 101, Friday the 13th, Left 4 Dead 2, Paladins.
Hey, Rabu, how you doing?
I'm probably going to try to get to play Overwatch if I can, and I'm playing League of Legends, but I have to get into that. So, and I'm part of the Mega Crew, guys. So remember that I'm a part of the Mega Crew. So if you want to join me, just PM me on either Facebook, Twitter, or basically anything like that. You can just PM me, and I will add you.
Okay, so let me give you a little quick, because not a lot of people like over have channel trailers. Tabata Nagara, what up? Not a few people have channel trailers. I definitely want to put that out there. The issue that this one might be running into is it took it a little bit to start up, for one. I would definitely say with channel trailers, script the mess out of it. Try to keep it within the parameters of the time frame that you have going on, but not only just script the mess out of it, but show us what you're talking about. That way you're not having any issues with the uhs, ums, and hus while you're trying to talk. I mean, like, I get distracted too. My mind goes on its own little tangent half the time. Poison Friend also has a good mention on there. There's no background sound going on, so music will definitely help out this video immensely. You got to remember, when you're putting out videos, it's 50% video, 50% audio, and your audio is currently sitting at about 15%, and the rest of the audio is not being filled out. You're making a new one at the moment. Awesome. That's cool. I mean, like, I'm really glad to hear that. The next thing I want to talk about is your banner. The banner is a little confusing. And let me explain a little bit more, a little more better. Yeah, that's a word. A little better by stating that you got a couple things on your banner that kind of like leave a little head scratch. You got the lemon soda, the font there, but I would say you could probably pick a different font. The other thing you're gonna run into is it's got the color on it does not seem to blend in well with the green blue color on the back. The next thing I want to make mention of, as far as the banner goes, you got a couple images on there. It's not entirely a bad thing to have images on your banner. Oh, you downloaded one, but it didn't work. I would try different types of things. There's a bunch of different fonts out there that I would like. I mean, like, personally, I would recommend going to 1001 Free Fonts. That's an actual website. Definitely check that out. They got a bunch of fonts. Whatever you're thinking probably might have it. I mean, I found a Nintendo font in there once, what I thought was like kind of cool. You can even find like things like the Metallica font. How cool is that? And you got there's like a bunch of fonts you could choose for this particular thing. I just guess this particular font doesn't stand out as well as you would like it to. The other thing I want to make mention of, you got a lot of these little characters on the side. The first thing I definitely want to mention is the Fortnite characters on the left there. They looked a little stretched out. Yeah, the Fortnite one is what the one that stood out to me. The other thing is you got the little, I want to say they're from Warcraft, but please spare me if I don't know where they're from. But they just seem sort of, and same goes for the Friday the 13th game. They all seem kind of just helter-skelter and slapped on there. If there was a way you could design them to make them look like they belong to the actual banner, it might actually come out looking a little bit better. But the thing as it stands right now is they kind of just seem like they're just there. It's sort of like a man in a purple hat surrounded by businessmen. Just saying, it just looks a little. It's like, why? So I'm not saying I'm not putting you down, I'm not dissing you, but that is what I'm trying to give you an explanation is like why they probably shouldn't be there. The next thing I want to, Demkeys is in charge of the list. The next thing I want to take a mention of is your front page altogether. Now, I love that you're actively showing who you're subscribed to, and whatnot, but there is nothing on your front page that leads me to any of your videos. Now let me explain. I would definitely not put your liked videos on your front page. I would put your uploads on your front page. So let me show you what I mean. I'm going to show you MGN's front page right now because I helped set it up. But MGN's front page has the upload section located right here, right at the top. That's the first thing you see, followed by some of our playlists, and then we had some popular uploads. I'm going to update this in a little while, but these are just an idea of what I'm talking about here. The next thing I want to make mention of, you got your playlist here, which is awesome, but also don't forget to put your individual playlists on here as well. That way you can separate it. Where's the uploads? Where's the uploads? Right at the top, uploads. And what you do when you want to add that in, you go to content and you just click the uploads button, and the uploads will pop up there. So, and to add another section, go to the front and click the add a section section. Yeah, click the add a section section, and that'll add a new section for you. So you gotta put uploads on your front page, so we know that we as visitors know and actively can see that you're uploading. Just upload it there. No, you put uploads there. And the next thing I want to say, you got your WizTubers. I'm not exactly sure what those are, but you also got your subscriptions. And it's cool that like you don't mind sharing your subscriptions. But the other thing I want to say is these could go further down the line if you really want to keep them there. If not, I would definitely put put individual playlists here. I want to see individual playlists. I see you got a lot of videos, which is great, but I want to see individual playlists on your front page. The next thing, let's take a look at your About section. Hey, welcome to my channel. I play World of Warcraft. I was right. World of Warcraft, Fortnite, and F13. I do a few things, i.e. streaming, videos, vlogs too. Hope to see you in some of the content on Discord. Okay. All right. There's some things that we could talk about that you use a little love here. I want to know a little bit more about you as a YouTuber. What got you into wanting to do YouTube? What is it that you're trying to offer people as they come to your channel? What is the type of entertainment value you're trying to give them? What is the type of content you put up there? You say Warcraft and Fortnite and F13, but try not to be so specific. Maybe keep it a little bit broader so people don't come here just looking for those things. And when you come up with, like, I don't know, an indie game you liked and you put it up there, so it comes to a surprise to them. The next thing I want to mention is maybe an upload schedule to definitely help you out a little bit more too. Now, that being said, I like that you have all your social media down here, which is awesome. It's great. I'm glad you did that. Let's take a look at your Twitter. All right, so your Twitter looks pretty interesting. I like how you kept the branding consistent, except in the icon. The icon that's my icon. The icon right here is a bit different than the icon here. I would try to keep everything consistent. I'm gonna give that a like, but also, when it comes to Twitter or any type of social media, don't just post videos on there or have it just produce your liked videos. Don't just put those on there. Get interactive with other people. I find that talking to other people on Twitter is probably the best thing you can do because you never know who you're going to contact or make connections with. I would definitely recommend getting in touch with like developers, just chatting on their stuff, because eventually they're gonna look at your stuff and look at you chatting. They're like, oh, I wonder who this guy is, and yeah, it's a roll of the dice, but maybe they click on you, maybe they like what they see, maybe you end up with a key in your inbox in your email. So always try to talk with as many people as possible because you never know who's watching, you never know who's looking. Just always keep that in mind. So, itch my head. All right. So that being said, let's go back to your channel and close these out. Also, to fix this Twitter icon right here, usually you get a Twitter bird, and a lot of people get this little Earth logo. And the really easy thing to do is when you copy the HTML address, the HTML, that web address, it gets https://. What you do is you drop the S. So it's http://twitter.com/your name. And then the little Twitter bird should pop up no problem. The next thing I want to talk about is your playlists. I saw some nice playlists, and I'm glad that you have a lot of playlists here, but the other thing that kind of gets me is you got a lot of videos that are either missing or deleted out of your playlist. And if that's the case, I would go into those playlists and remove those videos, or I would remove the playlist if the videos are not available to be seen. Or I would private those playlists if the videos are just in private right now. I always recommend never to delete a video off your channel because it's just bad. The next thing I want to make mention of is when you have different types of like playlists up there, always make sure your playlists have more than one video in it. And I say that because you don't want to just have one video in a playlist. What would be the point of having a playlist? If that makes any sense. Like why have a playlist with just one song? What would be the point of that playlist? So if you have playlists that are like one video, maybe there's more of a broader subject you could put them underneath, like vlogs, in the case of the challenges, until you get more challenges underneath your belt. Because I have a question, like, do you ever plan on doing another challenge? Or do you ever plan on something old channel, putting on more stuff up there with the old channel? Oh. I'm being told to, hey, Sonic's Blue, what's up? being told to talk about Extra Life. All right, before I continue, Extra Life is a campaign that is run through for the Children's Miracle Network. I do one myself every year, and this is actually the most successful year we've had on Extra Life. Period. We have surpassed leaps and bounds over what we did. What we did the years prior. Actually, last year was the worst year. This year we've managed to raise $707 for Extra Life. Now, Extra Life essentially, what I do is I do this campaign every year, and all the money that is collected for here goes to the Buffalo Women's and Children's Hospital, the hospital that's located right here in Buffalo, New York, and the same hospital that's responsible for saving my life, to be here to give you guys all the wonderful information and help that I do every week, 3 times a week. So it's thanks to them that I was able to be resuscitated, brought back to life, and sit here and help you guys out. So that is why I push on this so hard. There's a link in the description below, and as I said, there's a special thing that happens at $1,000. We are just a little bit away from it. So. There's a special link below for a special thing I'm going to do in a link below for $1,000. It's going to be on my own personal channel where I'm going to be doing a rap from the creator Blackalicious, and it's the Alphabet Aerobics rap. And I'm going to be doing it over the Mario Overworld theme. So, Mario Overworld theme. I'm not going to tell you which one, but it is interesting. I might already have this in the back pocket recorded, but if we never hit it, you'll never see it. But the next thing I want to say, if by some miracle of God we hit the 2000s, one part of my head turns blue. So that was the result of what people had said. So that is something I do. That is something I do every year. So going back to you, Lemon Soda, let's go to your videos. Home vlog. Okay, you got some vlogs, you got some videos. It's nice, and I like that most of your. I'm gonna hold off on what I was about to say. Okay, so quick thing. While I'm looking at a lot of your thumbnails, a lot of them are the same thumbnail. So to give you an idea, these bottom 3 with this top one is the same thumbnail, and these bottom 4 are the same thumbnail. These essentially are the same thumbnail. So even if you're streaming, even if you're putting up a new video, anything that you do on your personal channel, hey, it's Rolu Cake. Anything you do on your personal channel at all, regardless if it's a stream or just an upload, always make sure each video has an individual thumbnail. I know on here we have a series, the review series, that has the same thumbnail every time, and that's because they haven't really developed one for me yet, and I'm about to do it myself because I don't like staring at the same thumbnail over and over again each week. It drives me nuts. So you have got to change your thumbnails up because it's going to separate all your content. If you were to tell me to play the BGS, the Brawl Pack thing, I wouldn't know which one you were talking about. I see a couple of them here. So like you could easily just go thumbnail this thumbnail, the one with this picture on it, but they all have the same picture on it. So I would definitely start switching up your thumbnails a lot. Just reading the Samix Blue wants on it. So that's definitely something I want to make mention of and tell you about. So okay, you also got Guess Who's Back, and I would try to find a more stable upload schedule. You're sort of all over the place. Like this past week, you uploaded 3 times. A week ago, you only uploaded once. 2 weeks ago, you uploaded twice. 3 weeks ago, you uploaded twice. 4 weeks ago, you uploaded only once. So always be careful exactly how often you upload in terms of like just staying regular. I mean, like, I know sometimes I have an irregular schedule myself where I'll disappear for like 2 days, but then I come back with like a week's worth of content. So always try to stay as on target as you possibly can. So let's check out your newest one. It's called Home Vlog. Maybe you could extend that title just a little bit. My ears just blew off. I wasn't expecting that. Also, the new Firefox is terrible.
Hey everybody, this is Lemon Soda here, and welcome to as the title says. Oh, 1 second.
The next thing I want to make mention of, this is I'm doing okay, Somix. This is a big irk for me and any other creator that's on here. When you are recording with your phone, always landscape, never portrait. Portrait gives you this like 5/8 real estate of not unused real estate on your screen, and the black bars on the side are just distracting. Always portrait. I mean, always landscape, never portrait. Portrait bad, landscape good. Portrait, landscape, always sideways. That way you can take over the entire screen, and we're not left guessing what's on these sides of the things.
Stupid dogs. 1 second.
Also, as far as vlogs go, I would definitely keep vlogs underneath like a certain time limit. 27-minute long vlog will, unless you are entertaining throughout the entire vlog, it's going to be very hard to keep a person's attention. So definitely edit these down.
So, as I was saying, sorry guys. My name is Lemon Soda, and welcome to a home vlog. I decided to do. Why not? Been watching a lot of YouTuber things, and people saying they like vlogs, so why not? So we're going to be making something.
So live vlog and vlog, like even if it's a live vlog, it should still have some editing in it. That's a thing. It's really hard to do a live vlog, period. Only because it just doesn't. It never comes out as interesting as you want it to. Mainly due to the fact of the lack of editing. So to give you an example, so far we're at 37 seconds, and we haven't gotten to anything you're getting ready to talk about here. Vlogs generally have a pace to them. They sit there, they explain a situation, or they explain anything really, and they have you talking to the camera, maybe showing people around your house like you might be doing here. I mean, but you have to edit the heck out of them in order to keep them interesting throughout the entire video. You only have 10 seconds. I say this a lot. You only have 10 seconds to keep a viewer's attention. That's your retention time at the beginning. And if it takes too long for the video to get started, a lot of cases, your views drop off after like less than a minute. And you don't want that to be an issue. So you want to consistently give the entertainment or information throughout the entire video regardless. Live vlogs are really hard, and unless you are a Twitch professional who walks around, or Ice Poseidon, who walks around with this professional equipment that makes it so it's not in vertical, you cannot do. I just do not recommend doing a live vlog just yet. Practice does make perfect, but I would definitely practice doing live vlogs for pre-recorded so you can upload them later, and then maybe you can start working on your verbiage, what you're going to talk about throughout the entire thing. The next thing I want to make mention of is your video tags. Pardon me. Your video tags are a little lacking. So let me explain. You got WoW, World of Warcraft, Friendly Streams, Gaming Warrior, PvP, Wizard, Shaman, PvE. Believe it or not one of these have anything to do with this video except stream. I'm not exactly sure what you're about to talk about in this video, but everything and anything you're going to talk about in this video is completely relevant to tags. Make sure your tags are long. Don't just keep one solitary word here on your tags, because YouTube will only search you through that one word. Even if you were to copy all the individual words over, it's only going to search you based on that one word. So you want to keep the tags nice and long so it can find your information through those tags. The next thing I want to make mention of is, welcome fans, gearing up my paladins. Your description has, again, nothing to do with your video. Always make sure it's consistent. I'm glad you put your Discord link in there, but don't forget the rest of your social media as well. Again, I'm not exactly 100% sure what you're about to go over in this video, but I definitely know you didn't mention anything about it in the description. Again, first 100 characters, most important characters in the description, followed by more information about the video after that. Then you could also put in your social media at the bottom and stretch out the description just a little bit more. More stuff that comes back to you, the better it comes out for you. And even this is wrong because you weren't playing World of Warcraft. So I'm going to skip ahead in this. so we can get to consistency.
See what I'm going to be doing. I don't know what I'm going to be doing for it yet, but we'll see. At the moment, we're going to stay doing what we're doing, streaming. I'm going to try to throw more vlogs out there at you guys. So something like this, but also like a number vlog of me walking somewhere, talking about something. Hopefully meeting one of my friends so we can do a vlog with him. He's also a YouTuber as well, but not that high. Yo, Fire Gamer, welcome to the stream, dude.
So the next thing I want to make mention of is, yeah, you're using, I like, it was made more apparent when you came close to the camera, but you're using the microphone of the phone. And not to put down the phone or anything like that, you're probably using a pretty good phone with a pretty kick butt mic, but the problem is, you sound so distant, the echo and reverb of the room is coming back into the mic, and it makes it a little bit hard to distinctly tell what you're talking about. And that's not your fault. That's just generally because the room is echoing and there's not much you can do. You can tell in here, I'm not going to get much of an echo, but that's mainly because this room is soundproof. But I'm not saying you have a soundproof kitchen. No one does. It's impossible. Or is it? Next up, Frosty Frick's soundproof kitchen. Let's do it. No, but the other thing I want to make mention of, yeah, Demkeys was talking about that too.
Oh, dude, she has it.
Your light, when it hits your camera's trying to focus on a light and not focus on you, because it is the most dominant thing in here. When you're walking around a room or you're anywhere else, make sure you're lit. I mean, like, dude, you got to be lit. You'll notice that I sort of have an even coating along my head. I got this light going on behind me, constantly giving a different type of tone behind me. I can change at any point in time, but I like how it flicks. I have actually a red light actually posted on me. You can't really see it, but it also makes it so it fleshes out my tone, so the white light over here doesn't completely take it over. It's a lot having to do with the light. That's going on. When the light is behind you, it tends to shadow you. So you want to keep the light in front of you as much as possible. So I would, it's hard to do with ceiling lights, I understand, but try to position the camera, like this is where the camera is. The ceiling light can be over here, behind you, up behind you, but it cannot be over you or in front of you. In terms of being over you, because it's gonna sorry. You want the light behind the camera. My apologies, I said it wrong. You want the light behind the camera. That way, the light's hitting you and it's not shadowing you. If the light's behind you, it shadows your entire face. But that being said, those are my recommendations. I definitely wanted to give you this information. Like I believe this will help you in the future. So. You might want to explain the thing about the camera being on your level or below or above. Oh, yeah, that's right. I didn't mention that either. When you're talking to cameras, you kind of want to keep them at eye level. And the reason I say that is because when you keep cameras at eye level, it gives the audience a feeling that you're talking straight to them. Now then, when you move a camera up and I'm looking up to talk to you, it looks like you have the power over me, and anything I say kind of starts sounding a little less important. It doesn't sound like anything that I will give advice to or any information to of seem legitimate, only because in a mental state, you have the power in that position. You are above me. So anything I say won't be taken seriously. But adversely, the other issue is when you put cameras down here. Now you can see this is not a really flattering position for a camera, mainly due to the fact that it's like it shows your chin, even though you can't see mine because I have a beard. The other issue is like it looks like I'm talking down to you, like I know more than you, nanner, and nothing you will ever know is as important as what I know. And see, that sounded like a cocky, arrogant thing, but you're also lower than me at the moment, and that's why it feels like that. It's some people that are watching might feel a little like, geez, why is he being so mean right now? I'm actually not. Watch this. I'm not being mean at all. So it's all psychological. You got to make sure your knowledge of the camera placements, your knowledge of lights, your knowledge of audio, When you're doing vlogs, just record them for right now until you can get a hang of them, and then you can probably get into doing a live vlog. And when you're doing live vlogs, always any vlog, always landscape. Don't use a vertical, don't use the portrait as well. I would also mention work on your thumbnails, work on your upload schedule, get your upload schedule going. Definitely work on your banner for your channel. Work on your social media, becoming more active in it in terms of being interactive with other individuals. Also work on your about section a little bit more. Definitely work on your descriptions a little bit more, and 100% work on your tags a lot more. And think that's about everything. So thank you, Lemon. I mean, like, really, I appreciate you coming here, and I definitely want you to know that you're always welcome here on any other type of stream that I do here. I just want you to, I want you to know that you're always welcome here. All of you are always welcome here on my channel on Freedom, just to try to get another review. So that's awesome that you showed up. So thank you for sharing your channel with us. Yeah, occasionally when I move my chair like this, that light will hit the camera. But when I have it like this, it doesn't really. When I have my shoulder this way and I'm sitting correctly and not like a lazy slouch and just doing this, yeah, it definitely doesn't. I definitely don't have a thing there. But Exotic Z, are you still here? Also, Demkeys, we're gonna cut it off after Somics. Exotic Z, are you still here? Also, if you guys are new here, don't forget to hit that. Don't forget to hit that like button on the stream. Definitely helps out in the interactive department. Makes me happy too. Makes me know you're loving what we're putting up. Exotic Z, I feel like you got rid of some things. All right. I like the banner. It's nice and simple. Okay, so here's what's throwing me off. You only got popular uploads on your front page. I want to see regular uploads on your front page because your popular uploads are telling me you haven't uploaded in a month. And I know that's not true. You know that's true. We all both know it's not true. But there's also a gap that I want to talk to you about in a second, as you will most definitely see and know I'm about to get down to you about this. But I kind of like the simplicity of the banner. It's nice, it's neat. I've seen other people use this particular sense of simplicity in their banner before, and that's fine, as long as it kind of culminates what your channel's all about. A lot of like artistic and like more simple channels, I guess it's the best way. It's not as simple. It's like a lot of like channels that want to do videos involving like them making like different shorts and films. A lot of them use these type of banners because it is simple, but it tells us everything about you, which is interesting. So I would say get your uploads on your front page, not just your popular, but your uploads on your front page. Exotic Z, I still feel like there's some stuff missing from your channel. Hello, random person. My name is Z. I post skits sometimes, and I also post commentaries. Enjoy! I started YouTube commentaries. I think is T-A-R-I-E-S, commentaries. I started YouTube as a hobby. I love posting commentary videos, and I hope you enjoy watching them. When I upload, I post 1 to 2 videos a week. I'm going to hold you to this. All jokes said in my videos are for entertainment only. It's not meant to be taken seriously. Well, I'm offended. I'm joking. No, that's fine. But I like that you give us a little bit of information about yourself, what you upload on your channel. It's short, sweet, but it does exactly what I want it to do. But I also want to know a little bit more, like what started YouTube posting commentary videos. I hope you enjoy watching them. Now, what type of commentary videos? What are you talking about when it comes to commentary videos? That's something I want to know. And let's take a look at your Instagram. All right. You were last active on December 4th. It's December 12th. Get on that activity. By the way, guys, 13 days till Christmas. I'm just putting it out here. And tonight, I believe, starts the first night of Hanukkah. So, shalom. Shout out to these amazing people. Okay, you forgot your hashtags. I love you so much. Can you say my same? I think you meant name Braden. Braden, that's how you say it. The next thing I want to say is, yeah, you're missing your hashtags on your Instagram. That's definitely something you need there. 13 days. 13 days. No problem, Braden. So get on your Instagram game. Start uploading more often. Start using those hashtags. But let's go back to your channel. Let's check out your playlist. Okay, commentaries, random stuff. I remember your channel. I remember the blue glasses. That's how I remember your channel. Okay, ghost stories. My ghost stories, in my opinion, on YouTube Rewind 2017. That's a little mixed bag, I like to call it. It's a lot of information to take in. I would probably use that time for 2 separate videos. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Ghost stories should be one thing, and YouTube Rewind should be completely its own thing when it comes to videos, because whoo, I'm glad. I mean, like, shoot, if I was a Viner, I'd be happy to see YouTube Rewind. Good job, Susan. Also, intros bad. You know better. I taught you better than that. What is this intro stuff? You already blasted my eardrum. I'm pretty sure I'm bleeding out of one of them. But I'm gonna skip your intro because you know how I feel about them.
And I got some CSGO surfing gameplay in the background for you guys today. So, yeah. So, basically, YouTube Rewind came out yesterday, and in my opinion, I know you can't have an opinion on the internet without getting absolute crap.
No,
for it.
why would you have an
I
opinion?
Think that it was really
I'm opinionated
bad.
that your opinion.
I feel like there's more Viners. Like, there's lots of Viners in it.
Wow, I said it before he said it.
This has gotten ridiculous. It's not Vine Rewind. It's YouTube Rewind.
Funny part is, I don't think Thomas Sanders was in that whole thing.
It's just to a point where it's dumb. Like, you know? Like, why add Lily Pons when she said she was donating her hair to cancer research? But really, in the photograph that they took, it was like I don't even know what to call it, but, like, you know how, like, it's like a clip thing? It was, like, clipped on hair. I don't know what to call it because, you know, like, I'm not a girl. So,
extensions. They're called extensions.
I really do not know what to call it. But other than YouTube Rewind being absolute crap,
a lot of blood there.
I'm going to be telling you guys some stories today. So gather around. You know, your Lord and Savior, Z, is going to tell you a great story. So, yeah, let's get right into the story. So, the story takes place where I go to a trailer park, like, every summer.
Okay. Well, that's why there's a Vine 2 coming out. You know what? I'm just gonna jump on. I'm gonna become the next Viner. And I'm just gonna post nothing but memes and look at the camera every time and go, "Am I cool yet?" C's gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you. Z gonna give it to you. So that's actually interesting. It reminds me of. It definitely does remind me of that of, like, Leafy, because Leafy does a lot of stuff over this stuff. Yeah, I watch people. I watch everything. I have no life, and yet I am the most busiest person, because usually just YouTube's playing in the background. And I know this is sort of like Leafy style, which is kind of cool. But at the same rate, he's like Leafy is here. The same rate, I definitely want to talk to you about how to tell a story as far as that goes. When you're telling different stories, be as informed as you can when it comes out giving you're talking about Lily Pons and her whole she couldn't donate her hair because she bleached it too many times. I think that's what the situation is, and she passed off as extensions as her donating her hair, sort of like how Jake Paul passed off everyone and made everyone think that he was colorblind and he wasn't. So that's not an unusual thing, but that could have been something you could have touched base a little bit further on as far as that went. I wouldn't cut yourself off, because you can't just say YouTube Rewind's bad without having a consistent piece of information of, like, why was it terrible, other than the Viners and celebrities and almost like little to no YouTuber interaction. And when they were there, you couldn't even tell who they were, because they were either so flipped through there so quickly, or they were in makeup and you couldn't I get an idea of who they were. But I could do my own thing about YouTube Rewind, but Frost Fricks YouTube Rewind 2018. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get it in. I'm just saying. Put it out there. Frost Fricks YouTube Rewind 2018. It's just going to be like, it's literally just going to be, the camera's going to do what it did to every other YouTuber here. It's just going to be like, hot. Okay. All right. And it fades into a new thing. So that little blur next year, one day, right? Will be me. But let's talk about the tags. YouTube Rewind 2017, Ghosts, Shadow People Commentary, Funny Story. Frosted for Rewind 2018. Heck yeah. Just fly me out to LA for the half a millisecond I'll be on camera. Hey, Toothless. Speaking of people who are going to be on camera one day on YouTube Rewind, she's going to be Toothless, dressed up as a zombie from Plants vs. Zombie. That way, because he likes to remain anonymous. You one day, YouTube Rewind. Into an adpocalypse. That's the actual word. But let's talk about those tags. The tags a little lacking, as you know. I'm gonna get on you about. But the issue with the tags is you got ghosts, shadow people. We got nothing saying here like my ghost stories, ghost I have seen, or my opinions on YouTube Rewind. That's not even a tag. That's a tag on its own. You definitely need to work on those tags. You need to know a little bit more about what you're doing. Tags are one of the most important things on a channel. A lot of people could argue, well, the bigger channels don't really use tags. Well, that's because the bigger channels will get those views no matter what. Us little guys, though, we have to work double as hard in order to get seen. So just keep that in mind. Okay. In this video, I talk about my ghost experience in YouTube Rewind 2017. Let's extend this a little bit. In this video, I talk about my ghost experiences. How when I was younger, I used to visit a trailer park and weird, spooky things used to occur. And from those, I was able to culminate something blah, 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 blah. I'm also going to be talking about YouTube Rewind, the absolute lack of care they gave to blah, 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 blah. So you could actually extend this description as much as possible. And also, you're missing your social media on there, too. There's no link to your Instagram, I'm just saying. And get on Twitter. What do I think about the newest Overwatch it's been? I've already got all the achievements in Yeti Hunt and May Snowball. It is adorable. I'm just saying, it is freaking adorable, and I love every moment of it. And there might be a Junkrat reaction to, for some reason, getting a summer skin in winter. Yeah, I think that's going to be a thing. I've been writing the script in my head this whole time. Orisa's new emote puppy? What? Okay, I got to see this. I got to see a lot of things. Don't ruin it on me. I might have invested money into loot boxes. I might have a problem. But I haven't opened them. They do exist though. Reese's new emote puppy. I can't wait. No more spoilers. But I saw Junkrat skin, and it makes no sense to me. But I am confused and for it. But yeah. Also, you did not talk about Demon Juice Box. What the heck's a Demon Juice Box? See, now I'm curious. Come on, don't just leave me hanging. I need to know what a Demon Juice Box is. How bad can a Demon Juice Box be? The next thing also I want to make mention is you didn't really respond to him at all. Someone else that responded to him. You got to respond to your people. They actually talk to you. Keep that up. Where was Chico yesterday? Ow. Junkrat skin makes sense because he's Australian. In the southern hemisphere, Christmas time is summertime. I'm an idiot! That's right. I'm just a stupid moron. So then why didn't, during the summertime, did he have winter clothes? Okay. It makes more sense that. Inside joke. Well, don't do inside. Okay, but anyways, work on your description, work on your tags, work on your consistency throughout the videos. Definitely work on your upload schedule, work on your about section just a little bit more. I like how it's going. And I would also say work on your Was your banner go? No, I like your banner. But get some more stuff out and be more interactive on your social media and get on Twitter. Get on Twitter. Okay. Constant Gaming, are you here? I think your way of talking is brilliant. My way of talking? What is that? The fast stuff? The fast talk? Is that what you're talking about? Let me make sure I said something. Stop pausing. Constant Gaming, are you here? Constant Gaming? Let me make sure I said something. Stop pausing. All right, I'm going to see if it pops up here. Constant Gaming, are you here? Okay, I did say it. I did say it. Gaming? I said things. I said things. So, Constant. All right, I'm going to see if it pops up here. Quill! Constant Gaming, are you here? We're going to start this timer. I said things. I said things. So, whoa! Constant. All right, I'm going to see if it pops up here. I muted this. Thank you. That was getting weird. There he is. Popped in at the last second, though. Popped in at the very last second. All right. We got you. Wow, that's a lot of green, and I like it. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't resist the clapping. The guitar of death. Oh, yes. Now would be a good time to talk about tomorrow's stream. Now would be a good time to talk about tomorrow's stream. I will be doing a stream tomorrow on my own personal channel. It is the review stream. Also, I do it every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. I definitely recommend you coming by, checking it out, and also checking out the rest of my uploads because I work really hard on those. Yeah. But also, check it out if I don't get to you tonight. So, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard every Wednesday. It's definitely a thing. I see you, dude. All right. Let's see. Constant Gaming. D'Amigo Crew. Okay, so the first thing I want to make mention is this is something I like that not too many people do. I actually kind of like this because it drags I look at this and it drags my eye over here to read this, which says social links, and they're right here, and that's awesome. That's awesome that's there. The next thing I want to make mention of, though, I do like that. There's a little thing I want to talk to you about is this right here. Your C's getting cut off at the top. I would resize the lettering here, make it just a smidgen smaller so it's not being cut off. That way it's just consistent. But other than that, good banner. I like it. The next thing, you got your uploads on your front page. Don't forget to put your individual playlists, your popular uploads. That's actually smart. Can't believe I didn't think of that. Props to Constant Gaming. No, that's actually pretty good. I've seen a couple channels do it, but I've never mentioned that I actually like that. I do like that. I like if I had good aiming quality on my my banners, I'd probably be able to do it too. But I'm stupid, so yeah. But I would get your popular uploads on your front page too. Before I even get to it, I'm going to definitely talk to you about this. Your thumbnails also need a little bit more love as well. For a person who has such a well-defined designed banner, your thumbnails seem to be lacking. There's between your last four videos, I only see that there's 2 differences. So that's something you don't want to have being a consistent thing. Change your thumbnails every time. Let's move over to the about. Hi guys, hey guys, if you like what I record, please don't forget to sub. Probably not a good way to start your About section. I will be playing other games too, be doing vlogs too. Okay, so let me tell you where you're going with this. Let's see, I want where people can come and talk to me, just have fun and make community. So here's where I would say, I would reword this whole thing. I'm being honest. So don't ask for a subscribe right away, and especially in the About section, because that section's about people learning about you. Talk about yourself. Really, like, be humble when you're talking. But when you're also constructing sentences, please be sure to make sure your grammar is actually on point. You go, I want where. That is actually a lot of conjunction, and it's just it doesn't quite fit right. So I want my channel. I like it when people come and talk to me and just have fun. I want my channel to be at a point where people can come to talk to me and just have fun and make. No, how can you reword that? Frosted doesn't the font in his profile pic remind you of Likeable Gaming? Just a little. It does. Just a little. I want this to be a place where people can come and talk to me and just have fun and make a community with the channel. There we go. Took me a little bit to reword that. But I got it. The first thing I want to talk about is why you started your channel, what your objective is, what separates your channel from other channels. You see, I will be playing other games and going to be doing vlogs to what other games. You haven't even told us the first game you're going to be playing, so that's something you got to think about. You don't have to be specific on what type of game, so you don't like anchor yourself into what people are going to be expecting from you. But I would definitely work on this About section just a bit more. Let's check out your Twitter. Okay, Twitter. There we go. Twitter. All right. Whew. First thing about it, I can obviously tell you that your branding is not consistent. Your icon and your banner up here are completely different. The next thing I want to make mention of is you have not uploaded or said anything on your Twitter since September 7th. That was 3 months ago, or more. That was a while ago. But the other thing I want to say, fill out this little About section. I know you don't get a lot of space to work with, but fill it out, and then also link to your YouTube channel. And while you're uploading stuff on here, don't forget to talk to other people. Don't forget to just not only upload your stuff, but you can't just say going live. Tell people what you're playing, what you're doing. That's very important here on Twitter, so you can get linked to people's searches, because Twitter runs off of keywords and hashtags. Hey, Turbo, how are you today? So work on your social media. And also, again, to fix this little icon right here to turn it into the Twitter bird, what you do is you type in http://twitter.com/your username, and that'll turn the bird there. Don't put the HTTPS, just HTTP. That way it fixes it. The other thing I want to say is take a look at your playlist. All right, you got a few playlists, which is fine, which is awesome. Actually, I do like the fact that you have a playlist. But I definitely want to make mention as far as your playlist goes. Are you ever going to go back to Heroes of the Storm? If not, probably not a playlist for it at the moment, and put it in more of a blanket playlist for right now. On my personal channel, I have a playlist called One Shots. So I mean but that's my personal channel. So you can name it whatever you want, like games I'll probably never go back to, or whatever you want to put down as tags. But if you're planning on playing more Heroes of the Storm, or have played Heroes of the Storm and have not put them in a playlist, I would definitely get on that. So let's talk about your videos. Now, we already went over your thumbnails and lack of the difference between them, because I'm looking at this and there's probably about 15 different thumbnails, all of them of which are the same. And at the top there are even though it's a different picture, it looks like the same picture. So on the top 5 of them, almost look the same. meaning these 3 and these 2. Even though they're a different picture, it's very hard to tell the difference because they're all the same color. I'm not saying change, you have to change the color, but the images and imagery have got to change consistently throughout all of your thumbnails. That way you can separate yourself from anyone else who's playing, I don't know, Wizard 101. And which there are plenty of people that do play Wizard 101. There's a very there's a community team member from Freedom that actually plays Wizard 101 or had played Wizard 101 on her channel, and her name's Ashley Silverdust, and she plays Wizard 101. So, but always make sure your thumbnails are different each time. Now,
guys, it's Consing here. I'm talking like quiet because my brother's on his coffins and sleep. Well, trying to sleep, and it's about like 6 o'clock in the morning. So I'm making a video. I'm explaining some things.
So as your video starts, I want to make mention your missing tags and your missing description, and those need to be filled out. Absolutely need to be filled out. Yeah, who doesn't know Ashley? She's cool. She's cool people. I like her. She's actually the reason why I even got in touch with Freedom. She helped a lot. This is how Freedom knows who I even am, is thanks to Ashley. She found me commenting on the Freedom in the Freedom videos, and it is thanks to Ashley that I was even able to be where I am right now. Is thanks to her reaching out to me that I'm like, okay. So we can thank Ashley for all of this. She's an amazing person. So I just want to definitely put that out there. She definitely helped out for this a lot, and never forgotten. It is never forgotten. But the next thing I want to make mention of, without the tags in the description, is you're about 20 seconds in, you haven't really talked about exactly what you're talking about, and the other thing you're coming in really quiet. Because you're whispering because someone's trying to go to sleep, but that would mean probably potentially not a great time to record. Also, you're recording in portrait, landscape. Always landscape, never portrait. Portrait, again, you got your 5/8 of your actual screen are missing. It's just black. So you're not really utilizing all the potential that your channel could give you. So I would definitely get into that. The next thing I want to make mention of is, while you're recording, as I said, don't have it where you're just whispering all the time. I understand that someone's sleeping, but then I would definitely recommend thinking about a different time to record. I know it's probably a spur of the moment thing, it was at the top of your head, but the other thing I was also noticing is that you're missing out on anything that involves editing. There's no editing, and there's a lot of you kind of forgetting what you're about to say, a lot of ums and uhs and ers. So definitely get into fixing that and editing all your videos. No matter what, always edit your videos. There's plenty of editing software out there that you can use for yourself. So that being said, probably the worst image to pause on. I do apologize.
A friend of mine was saying that Twitch is doing an update, and I think it's more friendly with World of Warcraft, I think.
Hey, Realist G786G, what is up?
I will be streaming over on Twitch. If you want to visit my Twitch, it's www.
And that's when there should be like text at the bottom of the screen telling us where your Twitch is, or at least your Twitch username. So those are those are some of my recommendations. Definitely work on the tags. Whatever you're talking about in this video is 100% taggable. Don't use individual tag words. Use definitely multiple tag words, such as like, I'm moving to Twitch, or I'm going to be streaming on Twitch. Check me out there. Lots of tags you could be using for this particular thing in the first like 38 seconds. I get that you have here. I'm moving to Twitch. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch from now on. I'm doing Twitch stuff now. And as far as the description, talk more about the actual video. Without that information, this is completely blind to YouTube. As far as you're like making new plans. Actually, it says making new planes. But hey, Nerdy Know, what's up? I have an editing software that I got to be using it more. Good. Yeah, you could always make a thing where you could say my link to Twitch is in that eye. You know, George is that eye up there in the corner of your screen over there. It'd be cool if my hand just came across and you could see my hand actually on the screen. But anyways, you could. I'm not sure if you can put it in the eye, but you could also like just put it in text on the screen as well. But the one thing that's getting me the most is always landscape, because you're just not using enough. You're just not using enough of your screen. Use the entire thing. You got a canvas. Don't just put a black square in it and try to charge people $1.4 million for it. I hate modern art. But I would definitely say work on the camera. Also, the same goes for your friend there earlier. Watch your lighting. The lighting is behind you, so your face is getting shaded out. Oh my God, what's up? So be careful with that. Make sure your lighting is always in front of you, and always look at this as an idea when you are when you're putting your stuff together. Script yourself if you can't remember exactly what you're going to say, or at least keep bulletins. We don't do sub for subs here. It's actually against YouTube policy 100%, and I don't condone it. I definitely want to put that out there. That wasn't to you, Constant Gaming's, but it is against YouTube policy, and it would definitely get you in a lot of trouble. I don't recommend doing that. So if you like my advice, take that as the biggest advice I could give you. Last thing you want is a community guideline strike because you were breaking YouTube TOS. No problem. It happens, dude. Not too many people know. Not too many people know about it. But I always recommend always update your knowledge on YouTube TOS. You don't want to ever get in trouble for that type of stuff. But yeah, sub for sub is 100% like against the rules now, because people were spamming that stuff in other people's comment sections or little talk boxes here. Because the last thing you want is someone to just sub to your channel and never watch any of your content, and then they're just a dead subscriber. That's something you don't want. That's something you definitely don't want for your channel. You don't want just people just subbing just for the sake of subbing. You want people to sub to you because they like your stuff. They want to keep coming back to you, and they enjoy your personality, not just because, hey, here's my presence for the 3 seconds and I'll never see your stuff again. I just want to put that out there. But the next thing, actually, I'm pretty much done with the channel here. But so work on your conversation while you're talking. Make sure you use your power of editing. Make sure you're tagging your stuff. Make sure you put descriptions down. Make sure you're doing things like filling out your about section a little bit better. Set that up for yourself. When you're making playlists, make playlists that are more relevant to the videos that are actually being put out. Maybe when you're uploading videos, make sure all the thumbnails are 100% completely different. You want your thumbnails to be different, absolutely. And when you're recording, make sure no one's sleeping next to you, because that's going to be really hard for you to be as loud and as boisterous and as energetic as you possibly can when someone's sleeping right here. Because imagine me trying to do this when someone's sleeping on the floor right next to me. I'd be like, so guys, I mean, you just can't use, you got when you're recording, you just gotta keep it like this. You can't do this. Always landscape, not porch. Shut up. I'm sorry. But I mean, you can keep landscape. You're watching Santa Claus and it caught her attention a few times? Really? The Santa Claus? Awesome. Tim Allen. Good night from Italy. But I also do these channel reviews on my own personal channel too. Hey, nerdy, what is up? So those are my recommendations for you. You got Mabel watching. I wish I was watching Santa Claus. I haven't seen any Christmas movies yet. It's almost time to start watching. It's 13 days left till Christmas. I need to get some Christmas stuff in, okay? Hi? Yeah. But thank you very much for sharing your channel with us, Conson. So let's go to the next person. Lego Builder 21121. No problem, Conson. I definitely hope it helped out. And again, I do these on my own personal channel every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Frosty Fricks, you can find it in the link below. I work really hard on it. And I'm super excited because we're about to celebrate our 2,000th person. Lego Builder 2121, what is up? Boop. Aliens Okay. Seems like she likes the reindeer. Ha! She would. Probably keeps her interested. Okay. What is... Okay. You got more of that? You do. Okay, so let's talk about your front page. You don't have any uploads on the front. I'm going to pause this. We're going to talk about that. There was no I'm in Fortnite and you're in live stream. Oh man, I got a question. Why is some people saying that YouTube did this? 10,000 views policy because they were running out of money. Is this really true? No, they did the 10,000 views policy so people wouldn't just be uploading just anything and gaining money off of it, especially people who are of a radical group. A lot of them would just post a few videos and have this radical like video on them. They wouldn't have a whole lot of views, but they were making money off of it. They were also people who were posting questionable content were making money off of the questionable content, and YouTube just didn't want to run the risk anymore, so they just cut it off. They're like, nope, if you're gonna make videos, you're gonna be good videos, and that's gonna get the money you deserve. We're not just gonna give money to anybody now. So that's why they got a little bit tight-fisted on it. Yeah, you don't want to have just throwaway accounts. I mean, like, I have a couple accounts right now, but only one of them is actually two of them are active. But the other one, I need to get something on that channel, Demkeys. I'm serious, I really do. But let's talk about your channel there, Lego Builder. First thing I want to make a mention of, you call yourself Lego Builder, but you have the Alienware logo on your front page for some reason. And unless Alienware is paying you money to put that up there, I definitely would have put it up there. The next thing I want to definitely talk about is your icon. I don't see anything really here telling me Lego Builder 21/121 because it's not located on anything. So I would definitely get your name up there somewhere. I want to see something involving Legos, honestly, when it comes to your banner. Not the Alienware logo, but something involving Legos. The next thing I want to make mention of is your front page is lacking on the upload section. There's no upload section. There's no popular upload section. There's no individual playlist or created playlist section. Really get your front page set up. Let me show you how we look like here. Our front page looks like this. Okay. We got our upload section right underneath this section right here, a little introductory video, followed by our top 5 or 45 seconds, our MGN video showcase. Definitely recommend checking all of these out, leaving likes and watching them because these people work really hard on their videos and they do a really good job. But the other thing I want to make mention is how you do that. You press this add section and you can just click on it, and I'm going to cancel that. And if you want to move sections up or down, you can just click these little arrows, and that's how it gets fixed. Actually, I want to move this up. Yeah. That seems right. I'm going to move it up for activity. These take me a long time to make, even though they're only 45 seconds long. So the next thing I want to take mention of is get your front page set up, and then get your branding down. Let's take a look at your About section. Hey, I make Lego videos and maybe gaming too. Wow, that was a lot of words that were weird and weirdly put together. Like the that brick like button. Maybe reword that. But the next thing I want to make mention of is, instead of saying, I make Lego videos, whoa, what do you mean? You make Lego stop motion videos, or you just make videos of you playing with Legos, or do you make, are you recording yourself playing Lego movie games, or like, what do you mean I make Lego videos? So, be more specific on what you do on your channel. Tell us about yourself. Tell us a lot about yourself as far as this goes. What inspires you to do that? What kind of camera do you use? What is your upload schedule? What is the content that we're expecting on your channel other than just Lego videos? What kind of Lego videos? Your Lego stop motion? If it's Lego stop motion, I want to be able to see that. I don't want to miss anything. When does the stream end? Stream ends after the last person. I got 2 more left, in other words. So let's go. Also, I want to make mention you're missing any social media. You need to be on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or whatever social media floats your boat. But I definitely recommend getting on social media. I personally myself have a plethora of social media that I'm on. I'm on Tumblr. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Reddit. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Snapchat. I'm on a lot of things. But I don't really use my Snapchat because this is a little hunky junk piece of phone. doesn't like Snapchat for some reason. So which is sad. I can only chat on it. I can't even take good pictures off of it because it's so wonked out. My old phone was better. Weird, right? So I would definitely fill this out a bit more too. Let's go to your playlist. All right, so okay, so you got a lot of playlists that aren't exactly videos of your stuff. That's a lot of videos that aren't exactly your stuff. I'm glad you actually separate this all out and keep it nice and organized for yourself. But these are actually things that I probably would recommend keeping them this private to yourself. These are considered your like videos, and these videos that you want to put in your playlist, like the Grow YouTube channel. I don't always exactly agree with everything this guy says, but I know that you ain't him. I want to say keep this to you. Keep all this extra stuff to your videos, and just make this section for your videos, your own personal playlist, not playlists of other people's stuff, because what happens if I click any of these, it will leave me 100% away from your channel, and that's not something you want to practice on your channel. You want me here. You want me to be engaged on the stuff that you're creating. So I would private all of these that aren't your videos, and then start working on playlists for yourself. So let's go to videos here. Reacting to Logan Paul's new song, Santa diss track. Not sure if I even want to watch that, I'm going to be honest. Google Translate, spitting, last day on Earth survival gameplay. Okay, let's. I wanted to talk to you about what I saw here. All right, I'm gonna give you a little hint on stop motion. I've done stop motion. It's a pain in the butt. I hate doing stop motion. I hated doing stop motion. But here's the fun fact about stop motion. You don't ever want to bump the table, move the camera, bump a light, because then you have to reshoot the whole thing. The problem you're running into is your camera is constantly moving, losing any and all aspect of stop motion. You need to keep your camera stationary. Put it on a tripod, do what you got to do with it, but then you also got to figure out how am I going to press this button without having an issue of my thumbnail, of my video just going all wonker donk and going all over the place. You got to find your happy place for your camera. You cannot have it moving at any point in time during stop motion. It is very important you understand this. I want your stuff to be successful, but the problem you're running into again, your camera cannot be moving ever during stop motion unless you are shifting gears. But in that case, it's got to be consistent. It's got to be on a nice rail movement. It's got to flow nice. If the camera movement wasn't initially there. Yeah, there's cheap tripods, and you got cheap remotes that are out there. Like my tripods never cost me anything more than $3, and these things are built like little tanks. And I got them at garage sales. I got them at garage sales. I got them at like thrift stores. You can find tripods anywhere. I would never recommend buying a new tripod because you don't need to get a new tripod. A tripod's a tripod no matter what you look at it. But always make sure when you're getting a tripod, if it's missing. Come over here. All right. Always make sure it has this piece in it, or else you're going to have a hard time getting your camera attached to it. And a lot of people just buy the tripods and it's missing something. And you're like, what is it missing? Well, I'll show you what's missing. A lot of tripods are always missing these. This little piece. This little piece is what your camera attaches to. That is very important. So if you go to these thrift stores, or you go anywhere like that, to find a tripod, or anything like that, you got to know that piece has got to be there. And what would be your first hint that the piece is missing is if you're looking at a tripod and it has nothing there. That's how you know the piece is missing. If the piece is in there, great. If it's not, I'll move on to the next thing. So get your stuff on a tripod. Don't bump the camera while you're doing doing 3D. I mean, like stop motion. I would recommend looking up tutorials on good stop motion animation. My mini tripod for a smartphone, it came with that. Oh, well, that's cool. Well, it has to come with that. I mean, otherwise, well, you got to put your camera on. But that little piece is very important. But I'm saying, when you go to do it, many pictures make a good frame. Usually a movement in 3D motion would take anywhere between 15 to 30 pictures in like less than a second of, like within a second of film. So every second we're looking at here should be about 30 pictures, or like anywhere between 15 to 30 pictures. So just keep that in mind. You might be able to get away with double imagery, so double imaging, so you have double up on a picture's time frame. So you could have like two frames per image, or you could have 30 pictures in this one frame per image in 30 frames a second. So it's so hard to be doing. I wish I could show you, dude. I really do. Like, it's so hard to just explain how to stop motion. Sorry, I have a degree in animation, so it's like I have to tell you this information. So, that being said, we're gonna look at your most recent video. As much as I'm not a big fan of Jake Paul, I'm not. I don't.
Right, today, I'm gonna be looking over Logan Paul's new song, Santa diss track. So please, no hate today. You know, I'm not gonna say any mean things, but you know, no hate. Okay, so first off, he's trying to plug the Maverick merch. You know, I like Logan Paul. I'm sub to him. But
I can't hear what Logan
like
Paul's
Jake
saying.
Paul's song. All he's doing is trying to plug the merch. So I think the song's about him gonna plug the merch. Yes it is. Yes it is.
So here's the thing. I'm listening to the audio. You got a lot. You got a lot. Those brothers, Jake, were they're both pretty bad. You got a lot of things going on here. I'm hoping to get a better camera for the Christmas. Okay, cool. I hope you get one too, dude. Really do. So here's a couple things I want to talk about. The first thing I definitely want to talk about is your output. For some reason, you're outputting all your videos in 4:3. I'm not exactly sure why. That means you have these extra bars on the side. That means the YouTube is at a point in time where it's at 720p or 1080. So your 4:3 imagery is going to have the black bars on the side. So I definitely want to say, when you're outputting any video in any type of editing software that you're doing, put it in 720. The next thing, sup, Poison? The next thing I want to say when it comes to this, we can't hear anything that's going on in the video. But the other thing you're going to run into is the wonderful thing that Jake and Logan Paul do on both their videos is, if you go over any of their videos, that is a guaranteed copyright claim. So be very careful. Be very careful with their videos. 100%. Always be careful with their videos. So the next thing I want to say, your commentary in the audio. There's a lot of stuff going on in the audio in the background. I don't know what's going on around you, but turn off the TV. Get away from whoever's around you, because it's going to be very hard for us to see you there. Nope, bro, not advertising here. So let's talk about the tags real quick. You really tag this up. But first thing I want to say is, anything with this dude in it is definitely not kid-friendly. And right now, kid-friendly as a tag is the worst tag to have for your channel, especially since YouTube is currently cracking down on all channels that have kid-friendly as a tag, as a title, as anything. Kid-friendly is not a good tag to have right now, because YouTube is being vicious to those channels because of a recent thing involving those channels that involved Spider-Man and Elsa and the Minions and whatever else you want to throw out there. That's a myriad of disgusting things. So be very careful about that. The next thing I want to say is, you got tags in here that also doesn't make any sense. You got Logan Paul vlogs, Maverick. I know that's their stuff that he's doing here. Whatever. Santa diss track music video, Santa diss track official, Santa diss track reaction, Santa diss track official music video diss track. So you got some in here that are actually relevant, but then you got the ones that are like they just don't belong. So so Maverick merch. Actually, the tags aren't too bad, but always be careful with some of these tags. Kid friendly, family friendly, not good tags right now. Definitely not good tags. Yeah, my brother messed up, but he still got his Disney contract. 2 weeks later. So I guess the tags are all right. Just get rid of some of these ones, like last day, kid friendly, family friendly. Those no. Also be conscious that Logan Paul will copyright claim anything that has him, and Jake will copyright claim anything that has their music in it. So just keep that in mind. Description, no hate. Now this is where you're falling flat. Your description has to be a lot more descriptive about the actual video itself. The issue you're running into there is, since there's no description, YouTube's algorithm can't grab this video. Meaning, like, if I were to type anything that was off kilter in the search category, it's going to be hard for YouTube to pinpoint this exact video. The more information you give about what the video is about, the better. So start talking. Talking on your description is going to be the best. So the thing I want to, so your things you're going to need to fix. Watch your cameras when you're doing stop motion. Definitely work on some of your tags. Tags could use a bit of love. The thumbnails I didn't touch base on, but they could definitely use a lot more love too, because it's hard to tell the difference between them all, only due to the fact of the lack of the actual imagery that's being put behind them. The next thing I want to say is, don't shoot anything in 4:3 at this point in time. Always 720 or 1080p at this point in time. Work on your about section. Get on some social media. Yep. Work on your banner. Work on your icon. Really give us an idea. Lego Builder 21121 is what your name is. Get your front page set up. So you got a little bit to work on, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're in a bad position. You're still in a good position to start changing stuff and making everything better for yourself. So I would definitely look into trying to fix that for yourself. So those are my recommendations, and I definitely hope they helped. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba, boop. And always come back so we could re-review your channel when you start getting everything up and going for yourself. All right. Okay, who's next? Poison Friend. Oh, I know you're talking. So, all right, Poison, what do you want me to go over today? It wouldn't be the first time I visited your channel. Liking the banner a bit more. Definitely looking a lot better than it was when we first started looking at these things. Frosted Fricks partnership. So, yeah, no, going back to you, Poison, what would you like me to go over today? But your banner is looking a lot better, though. I'm going to definitely say that. I do like how it looks right now. I wonder how far behind he is. Poison? Poison. Are you here? Movie Media Boy. See Frosted Fricks there. See these two guys. This guy gave up. This guy gave up YouTube. This guy. He gave up YouTube. See? I spent forever trying to help this kid, and he gave up YouTube. He gave us so many reviews. So many reviews. And he gave up. Damn it, Super Sebi. Anyways. Don't forget there's a channel review stream. Poison, are you not here? That's my question. Are you not here now? Don't forget there's a channel review stream. Poison, are you not here? That's my question. Are you not here? I did ask you what you want me to go over a couple times, and you didn't answer that. Don't forget there's a channel review stream. Poison, are you not? So I'm going to put the 30 seconds up. All right. Yeah, yeah, Poison. I've been asking you, what do you want me to go over today? All right, there he is. What do you want me to go over today? Yes, you're a big quack. What would you like me to go over on your channel? My mom just called me. Ah, that makes sense. I was getting worried because you like weren't answering me. Yes. Everything. Okay. I do like the banner. Do you know how and where I can do a free banner for my channel? Because the one that I did, it was a fail. I would definitely recommend the Freedom Forums. They have a whole GFX section that I recommend checking out. 100%. Definitely. Okay, so let's talk about this banner. Banner's looking really good. I like the banner. I like the icon. You're doing great. You got your uploads, your popular uploads going for you. You got different types of playlists going for you, which is looking a lot better. Let's take a look at your About section. This is my gaming channel, creator, Poison Friend. I play games every day, videos 3 times a weekish, and soon return, AAA horror game, blah, 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 blah. I hope you find me as entertaining and as inspiring as other YouTubers. My goal here is to make you laugh, happy, or make you all laugh, happy, or inspired. That is a little bit weird first statement. Even if you don't upgrade, which I'm lying about, I do need an upgrade, even if I don't upgrade. And as always, stay poisonous, my friends. P.S. If you want to collab with me, email me here. Okay. So there's some grammatical things here. Right here where it goes, I hope you find me as entertaining and inspiring as other YouTubers. My goal here is to make you all laugh, happy, or inspired. Reading it out loud, it doesn't sound right. So you've already said everything you want to say here. So like here in this sentence here, you already said most of what you want to hear. The only thing that you didn't make the same as I would say, my goal here is to make you laugh and come back for more entertainment or something along that line. Just stretch this out a little bit, but don't say this because this was weird. This was a weird, oddly placed set of words. Even if I don't upgrade, which also doesn't make sense in a way because this is something that, like, if someone's coming here, they wouldn't understand why you're talking about that. You just talk about yourself. This is a section about where you talk about yourself. Really talk about what the channel does, what you do. Tell us what you do. That's what this part's about. So that's why this was a little bit weird. And also, there's a section right here in the link section where you can actually have an email address put in there. So you can say email me in the at the email address located in the details section below. Let's check out the Twitter. You want to get your branding all set up because the banner here is still not as good looking as the banner here. Because this is a really good banner, dude. I like the banner. So get this mixed up for you. Here are the GFX prices. Okay, so I guess you're doing banner now. If you think we're letting this happen, you're sadly mistaken. Yeah, I've seen this like 4 times today. I do know about the net neutrality thing. Like, you can only do as much as you can personally do yourself. Just contact your local government for your state government and tell them, hey, I'm not in agreement with this this lack of net neutrality thing going on. So that's the best as I can say right now. I mean, like, if this law passes, it's gonna suck for all of us. So I definitely want to put that out there because we could just be part of an entertainment package that it's just not going to be worth it. It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. So the only way to fight it is us as a community, as a country, to fight this back. So we tell them we don't want it, and whatever his name, something Pie, he can go suck a duck. I don't like that guy. So, but anyways, I like that you're being active on here. That's actually great that you're actually being active on here. Don't forget to post some of your own stuff on here, too. Oh, there we go. No, that's someone else's stuff. Wish you were not as active on my stuff. Ajit Pai. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that guy. Big douche. That's right. MGN does not like Ajit Pai. I'm speaking for MGN right now. MGN does not like Ajit Pai. Frosted Fricks does not like Ajit Pai. We are for net neutrality, 100%. I'm throwing it out there. That way we like, no, I am on your side. I don't like the idea of someone having to spend an extra $20 for like a entertainment package for their for people to watch their YouTube channel. Such horse garbage is not even funny. My internet provider already does a crap job of giving me the internet I already got. And the last thing I want to do is sit here and pay them more just so I can sit here and entertain you guys. Freaking ridiculous. And we're like one of the few countries that are even thinking this is a smart idea. Which gets me even more boiled. But yeah, work on your about section. I like your activity on Twitter though, because good job there. Let's go to your playlist. All right, now here's the question I got here for your playlist. Are you ever planning to go back to Riptail or in a definitive team MP? If not, I would put them in a more, and same goes for Superboy Planet. I would put them into a more broad subject, of course. Just for now, unless you're planning to ever go back to them. If not, I probably wouldn't recommend it. Like, you got a one-shot thing. These all look like they'd be one-shots, not necessarily in need of being their own playlist. So I would get rid of those playlists if you're not planning to. Like, Mr. Shifty, it's in a one-shot folder. It doesn't need its own playlist. So let's go to your videos. Okay, I'm still alive. Don't worry, 2 weeks ago. You haven't uploaded in 2 weeks, my dude. That's a big issue. Like, and you disappeared for a month, then you disappeared for 2 weeks, and you disappeared for 5 months. So that's a huge no-no for YouTube. Don't do that. Not at a channel your size, or any size, really, that matter. I just recorded the second part. Just got to edit it. So, yeah. Do not do that. Don't disappear like that. And the same thing for you as everyone else. Landscape. Landscape. This is a common thing that a lot of people do, and it annoys the living heck out of me. Don't stop it. Bad. Bad. Landscape. Never portrait. It's too much real estate here that you're not utilizing.
Don't worry, guys. Your boy, Poison Friend 13, is still alive. A lot has happened. A lot has happened. I did record a Riptail video that I'm editing right now. So, I'm sorry for being gone for 3 months. I know a channel intro is not going to do anything for me. But I just want to say, hey, it's good to be back. I'm getting a new computer soon, so get ready for that. Anyway, if you just watched Glowing Dude's video, for the new people here, sup? My name is Poison Friend 13. I've been.
So, quick thing while I'm taking a look at this. It's inaccurate, but that's me just picking on you. The thing I want to make mention of, other than the portrait phone positioning, which drives me up the wall, but you seem like you don't exactly know what you want to talk about quite yet. So might be one of those things where you might want to take a couple reshots of it before posting it. So you notice how you're forgetting what you're trying to say. You get a lot of uhs and ums in there. Again, either script this ahead of time or work on the editing for it. I know you said you don't have a computer, so here's what I would have recommended. Take a recording, watch it. If you think, like, I want you to sit there and think, would Frosted like this video? Would he approve of it? and think of how the positioning was on it. So that's why I said ba, 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 ba. And then start with a clear thought, and maybe like off screen have like a sheet of paper with some bullet points on it so you can talk about what you want to talk about. The other thing is you don't have any tags. There's no tags on this video, so we can't exactly find this video through the lack of tags. Basically talk about what's going on in my life right now. Okay? Don't give us a basic thing. That's why it's called a description. Describe what's going on. Not just you basically describing what's going on. Describe us. Tell us what's happening. What is going on? Are you okay? Are you okay? And that's something we need to know as viewers. So descriptions are going to be a thing you need to work on, as well as tags. The other thing I want to make mention of is your description actually has no social media links in it. So you might want to work on that just a little bit. When OBS didn't record half of it. But your description, you want to need some love. Your tags definitely need love. You need some tags in there. Getting a new computer. Sorry for disappearing for so long. I've been gone for 5 months. And don't forget your social media in your description. So I mean, like, there hasn't been too much activity going on here for a while. So I want to be able to give you, when you finally get a new video out, I want to be able to go over it when you put it out. So work on that. So my final conclusion for you is landscape. I love the banner. So there's your positive. Banner's looking great. Banner's looking on point. I like your activity on your social media. Work on your about section. Work on your tags, your description, your memory when you're talking into the camera, because I understand you don't have a computer yet, but when you do, you should have a problem then. And I think that's about it. Feel like that's about it. Oh, also work on your playlist a little. Get rid of all those ones with the ones in there. You don't need it. But other than that, thank you very much for sharing your channel with us. It's always cool to go over your channel. And again, don't forget, come back in the future when you get it all set up for yourself. All right? All right. Thank you for sharing. Okay, last but not least, where did they go? Let's get right. Somix Blue! Somix Blue has been talking in here for a little while. Somix Blue, are you here? I believe I said it. Somix Blue has been talking in here for a little while. See, I did say it. There we are. All right, Somix, let's do this. My last video for the video channel for the day. Then I get to go to Betty Bye. Okay. So, future warning, I do apologize if I don't understand a word that is said. But I'm also going to translate this. Testing of the new program, DI, the best game, CSGO.
Pozdrav ljudi, dobrodošli u moj novi klip. Danas snimamo Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Prvo će da igramo nešto obično, a poslije možemo preći na competitive.
Okay, so quick thing. The audio. The audio is a bit loud. The audio is very, very loud. I can tell you're using a headset mic. So the first thing I mentioned this earlier, when you're talking into your headset mic, make sure it's out. It's going to hear you no matter where it is. These are pretty good mics, but make sure it's out and away from your mouth, because it sounds like your mic. It's not like, it literally sounds like your mic's like this close to your mouth, and that's pretty loud for anybody's poor little ears, especially after sitting through a 15-second intro. So I would definitely ditch the intro. Personally, I would recommend that. But let's talk about this banner. I believe the image is from a Skull Candy commercial or advertisement. That's what I believe. But the issue I think it is. It looks like it is, dude. Or dudette. I'm not sure. But I want the banner to say Somix Blue somewhere on it. Interesting icon. I'm not sure if that's what you're going for. Whew, baby. But let's talk about. So I would get your branding all set up here and get Somix up here somewhere so we could see it. The next thing I want to say is you got your uploads here, which is great, but I want to see your popular uploads, individual playlists, creative playlists, anything that really tells a little bit more about you, your content that you're uploading, I should say. And make sure they're below your upload section. Let's go look at your about section. Oh, it's nicely filled out. Welcome to my channel. Here is to be a... Wait. Is this translated? No, this is you typing in English. Welcome to my channel. Here's to be a good YouTuber. Anyone who has a question or anything can ask me. I accept bad and good questions. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'll try to get the morning because I really like to be a YouTuber. I live in Serbia, in the city of Pazarjak. I am 20 years old and have finished my school. I have a girl who helps me around the canal, and I have the strong support to continue to succeed in this. Thanks everyone on Sun and Like. I think I meant sub and like. I give my best to next video. Vala Sima no Prolsku Yako Sam Salvan? No, Salvan? I'm not sure if I'm saying this correctly. Maybe I'm not putting enough emphasis on the words. Tell me. Trudeau said, Sto Bolji, Budum, Fla. I wish I knew what that said. I'd have no idea what that says, but I'm pretty sure it's Serbian. But I want to say I like it. It looks like you translated it to English, so your English viewers could potentially read it, which is good and bad at the same time, only due to the fact that it, like, as a cognitive sentence in English, it doesn't quite make sense. I know my pronunciation of any words from your country are going to be completely bad, but I'm going to try. It probably sounds like crap. I'm not. You're not. Yeah, you're. I know. I understand. You're not big on English. My Twitter. All right, so that's interesting. You got a lot of stuff going on here, which is great. Don't forget to be interactive on your Twitter as well. Talk to other people. Don't just post your own content, and don't forget to keep your banners and everything consistent with it. Okay, so make sure this matches this, so people understand what's going on. Let's take a look at what's being notified. Boop. The loves. All right, let's go back to you. Let's go back. Oh, I want to fix this right here. Lower this. Right here, when you go to copy your Twitter link. When you go to copy this, just copy. When you go to copy this, don't copy the S in the HTTPS, and it should be fine. All right? So I would drop the S, and then when you go to paste it in here, just paste it in here as is. So it should be http://twitter.com/your name, your username, and it should pop up something really good. Give you a little Twitter bird. So let's take a look at the playlist. All right, I'm pretty sure you got more videos than this, so definitely get on your playlist just a little bit more. I've always wanted to learn Serbian. As funny as that sounds, I really wish I knew Serbian in some form or fashion. And I see that you're newish. You have a sort of a staggered upload schedule. You actually haven't uploaded in 2 months. So I would definitely get back on that. Uploading is very important on YouTube. It's how you remain relevant, and YouTube constantly puts you into the front of any type of content that's being produced and potentially extradites your views. So you want to be as consistent with your content as possible. Now, you said, welcome to CSGO. Malo says, ooh, CSGO. It looks like you're trying to target both markets, which is great. So it's hard to see. Like, I want to go over your content, but it's going to be very hard because I don't know what your current content is. So I'm just going to go over your video. Okay, so that's gonna bother me. When it comes to audio, make sure all of your audio is not different levels, because that almost blew an eardrum. But I would say lower this about 50 decibels, so you're not like trying to kill me when I look at your channel. So this is a shared. I'm guessing this is a shared video channel between you and your girlfriend, or it just might be you. I don't know. Whose video is this? Or your girlfriend and, or your boyfriend and you. I'm not sure whose channel this really belongs to. It's a good song. I can't play more of it, but your girl? All right. So the definite thing I want to make mention of is she's coming in very quiet on that, so you might want to turn up her mic volume. So I would just stop using intros altogether. All right. So here's the issue I'm having with this particular video. You got your picture right here, but you're so teeny, you're so very small, I can barely see you. So I would make it a lot bigger, but also you gotta do something with the space here. It's very empty, very vacant. See what you can do. Okay, so the other thing, translate this terribly. Clash Royale, Nevik opening. So you're opening chests in Clash Royale, but the problem is the tags need a bit of love. You need to work on tags that are more relevant to the actual video. You're opening legendary chest on Clash Royale. That's legendary chest opening Clash Royale. Clash Royale legendary chest. Opening a legendary chest. Clash Royale legendary chest opening. There's a lot of like different tags you could have been using, but you're not using any of them at the moment. The other thing I want to make a mention is your description is not very descriptive of what's going on. Just as Clash Royale chest legendary chest opening, and I believe you could probably push that through. Like you'd never be able to believe what I actually found. I got out of this box. Totally stoked on what I found. There's a bunch of different things that you could have gotten, like legendary items that like explain your emotions going through opening these boxes. Need more English in my video, maybe. I mean, like there's plenty of people who speak English in YouTube industry, but I'm not sure how many people actually speak Serbian. I know of one guy who speaks Serbian quite fluently, and his channel's called The Gradual Report, and he's funny. He's a funny dude. He's actually really funny, and I would recommend checking to see what how he's able to balance it between it. He does speak English very fluently, but he also speaks Serbian pretty fluently as well. So I would definitely check out his channel. He's a pretty funny dude. See what you could do to change that. Congratulations on the channel. You got a lot of love here. That's awesome. That's awesome. What did you say? Novka Jevic is tennis player from Serbia. Oh, okay. Is that what this is? You a tennis player? No, is she a tennis player? You a tennis player? How does this work? I like to hang out in new messengers, kickboxing and football, and enjoy life. All right, cool. So I'm not sure. I also try to find a comfy. Okay, so I'm gonna give you my final summation. Work on your tags in the description. When it comes to the actual videos, I want you to figure out where your comfort zone is. Are you a vlog channel or are you a gaming channel? I'm not saying pick sides, but the problem that you're running into is I'm not sure what you want to do. The other big issue that I want to say for your channel is you haven't uploaded in a long time, and that's a very unfortunate thing, because without the consistent uploads, it's going to make YouTube very hard to. It's going to make it very hard for YouTube to send your stuff out there for other people to find. You're definitely getting the views that you want to get, but I believe if you upload at a consistent pace, you might be doing a little bit better. So I would definitely work on that. She's a tennis player from Serbia. That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. So work on your I would ditch the channel intros. Work on your banner. Work on your tags description. Work on your about section a bit more. If you're going to make your about section multilingual, make sure it's grammatically correct. And I definitely recommend using the wonderful usage of the app called Grammarly. One day they're going to watch me constantly advise people to use their app and put me in a commercial. I don't know. No, they won't. But I definitely recommend using something to help out with the English language. I know you don't speak it as a primary one, so that's why I'm being very lenient on a criticism. But if it was primary language, do know I probably would have been a little bit more vicious, but I'm not. But I would work on those things and then work on your audio as well. Your audio just seems a little off on every single one of the videos. So work on that, and that should be able to help you out a little bit more. So I'm gonna close off tonight. You guys have all been very awesome, very fantastic. I'm glad you've been here watching these because I enjoy doing this. If you haven't left a like already, please do. You guys have been fantastic. Don't forget, tomorrow I'm doing a stream on my own personal channel, Frosty Freaks. You can find it in the link below, in the description below, link to the description below, link in the description below. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you very much for following along. As usual, as always, my friends, stay frosty and game on.